96.1 FM. Jolly good morning to you. My name is Ogechi Iwu. Yes, indeed, and it is time for us to take a look at a hot topic. Well, it's no gainsaying that the state of roads in Imo State leaves a lot to be desired. Let's call it that way. It appears to be a disaster zone on almost every road. However, since the present administration came in, there have been hue and cry in some quarters that they should swiftly address the roads, and well, a lot of agitation that the matter is not being addressed as quickly as some people would have wanted. However, recently, true to his promise to commence work on deplorable roads, he met in office immediately after the rains. We're talking about the Executive Governor of Imo State, Right Honorable Emeka Ihedioha. He has ordered construction companies to move to site without delay. Okay. The major construction companies like Xerox, Kodak, Czech, etc. have all moved to their equipment to site to commence work immediately. Nearly all the roads in Imo State were washed away. With contractors now on site, maybe relief is in sight. Let's see how fast they will work. Sumter Cathedral, Port Harcourt Road, Ibarioba Road in Owerri, receiving attention. Work has resumed at the dreaded Imo State University Teaching Hospital Road at Olu. The Oguta Mwidi Road is also busy with work, while work is also going on at Nkume, Umudioka, Uberebiri Road in Olu. These are some of the constructions that are going on at this point in time. Well, I'm not alone in the studio. I have with me Comrade Chris Akunono. He's a columnist, social commentator, public opinion molder, human rights activist, and academic. Chris, you're welcome to We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM.
Good morning, good people of Imo State.
Alrighty then. So, contractors are said to have moved to site on some roads in Imo State. The roads have previously been in a sorry shape. Many people were of the view that construction work should have started immediately the governor came into office. And there's been a lot of, should we say, diatribe and complaints about not starting work immediately. So, well, contractors have been moved to site. Do you think that it is, let's say, at the right time, or do you think that they should have started construction work immediately the governor came in, despite the rains and all that? And also, are you satisfied maybe with the quality of contractors that we hear are going to handle some of these roads as it is?
Thank God we are alive to see that the relief is in sight. Like you have rightly said, that contractors have moved into sites at various points, which you enumerated. I personally see the whole thing as a coincidence. And people are there talking, making insinuations that the government did not swing into action like the predecessor did. The rescue mission of Rochas. When he came in, he jumped into action, got everywhere in Imo State, opened up here and there. It was like madness. And people were saying, this governor should have followed the same thing. But I was of the opinion that we are not going to be led by people that are not organized all the time. That what we had yesteryears are not what we expect today. Thank God what is going on today is the meeting of our great expectations that seem to be a little bit overdue. But to me, it is not overdue because I had said it before, every sane mind in Imo State who was there 8 years ago will testify that the level of devastation in the state, both environmentally, physically, systematically, is enormous and an uphill task. Personally, I do not jealous the governor making headway, but like a friend of mine said, while we were on one program, on one radio program like that, Chief Fidel Onyeneke, when we are asked, what legacy do you think that the Governor Rochas left? It was in Rich FM. I still had it in my mind that Chief Fidel Onyeneke laughed and said, well, the biggest legacy we can think that Governor Rochas left is that there is still Imo State. He did not go with Imo State. He left and still left Imo State for us. And that is the Imo State he left. So far, he left it was what this governor met. Making headway. Be that as it may, I had been in the mood to be calming down the tension in the street. That people are saying insinuations here and there because we know that the society is divided. It's either you're on the other end of the divide or you're on this side. Every time there must be oppositions and there must be those that are in support of the particular government. So I wouldn't say plainly there are opposition that are complaining because it was a big coincidence that the roads were devastated when this governor was taken off. And it was in a terrible shape. Most of the areas were not passable. I stay in World Bank, it's no longer passable. Coming from World Bank to this place now, that would have been like about 10 minutes, took me about 35 minutes to come from World Bank to Control. You need to be on that road. As I'm talking to you, it's not possible. But while we are coming, we saw tractor there. I don't know if Governor, his magnanimity has equally included World Bank as one of the areas that need emergency attention. I had been against rushing into road working for palliative purposes, which people were crying out for. I believe that what is worth doing is worth doing well. That the governor needs to take time to sit down and plan, bring professionals into action, let them go and stay inside of his plan and enter the street and give us good road networks like in Enugu State, like in Akwa Ibom. Sullivan Chime walked in Enugu State and it was like, where you walk on the street of Enugu, you think you are somewhere in the Western world. Godswill Akpabio walked in Enugu State, walked in Akwa Ibom State, and it was marvelous. So the governor came, ushered in by the people, called himself my people, the people's governor, and disappointed us in a very, very unimaginable way and left the state in tatters. I pray that these tractors we are beginning to see today on size like you have enumerated, that they should go in there for quality work. I don't even support palliative work. They should start work.
What is your take on the, let's say, the quality of contractors you are seeing here? In the past administration, actually, I did not notice like the name of any contractor in charge of any road. You would just see maybe a tractor, a truck, and some people carrying trowels and all that. What is your take on
Thank you
the quality of contractors and the fact that, okay, at least this time around we are actually seeing names of contractors who are in charge of particular roads?
Thank you for making such an apt observation, Ogage. What I said it again, I keep on saying it. What went on the past 8 years was like madness. There were no contractors. They don't have names. If you have a relation or you have access to the governor, he will just tell you, can you walk road? You say yes, go and start 60 million per kilometer. That's what we bet last in 8 years in Imo State. You cannot see contract billboards. There are no awarding committees set up, panels. You don't call for tender, no due process. The man that was ushered in by due process became so averse to due process and bastardized everything. Handled the state like his own kitchen. So now we have seen contractors. I'm not among the contract award committee to assess their profile, but I know these companies have names, they have offices, they have addresses, and we can see their billboards. This is how it's supposed to be. Xerox, Kudok, they have profile, they have what do you call it? Past performance that one can see.
Okay.
They've been into, they have experiences. We can say you have done this road before, you show for it. Last 8 years ago, most of the people that are handling road construction, some of them are not even in Nigeria. They've not lived in Nigeria before. Some are not even in Imo State. They are not from Imo State. They don't even have construction company that are traceable to particular offices. And of course, this from grapevine, we were meant to understand that there were no contracts signed by those myriads of contractors. There were no contracts signed. If in fact it was an anomaly that had to be rectified.
An anomaly.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM. Yes, indeed. We are discussing a hot topic here. Nothing as hot as bad roads. And, the rains appear to be abating, and contractors have moved to site. So, what we're asking is, do you think that this is the right time, or should the governor have done this earlier? Maybe, as some were saying that during the rains they should have started and all that. Okay, what is your take on the quality of or pedigree of contractors that are being mentioned, and what do you feel is the way forward, or should be the way forward for road construction in Imo State? And even perhaps you might suggest a road you feel should actually receive urgent attention. It's We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM. The numbers to call are still the usual ones: 0803 2253 415 and 0708 2641 625. We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM. Hello.
Good morning, Ozisa.
Good morning. Please, what's your name and what's your take?
I'm Ron Namdes. I come from the team Ubomiri.
All righty then, go ahead.
We are not complaining too late because we see that the last administration that started too early end up in creating 1 million roads and destroy all of them. So we are pleading the new administration who started now. We know that the financial support is not much full, but please, whichever one he wants to work, let him. It's better that he work 2 out of 100. The next administration, he finish it, than carrying 1,000 and they end up the same way every part of the whole town is suffering today. Especially, let him monitor most of those contractors and know what they are doing. Let him contact Ministry of the Works who are educated and intelligent over the road, so that we will not put more illiteracy as the last administration put in our roads. And today, every network is suffering for the road. Millions of Naira West in last administration is inside gutter. Please, that is my contribution.
Okay, thank you so much, Brother Nnamdi. He even raised a very pertinent point. But hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please. What's your name? What's your take? Where are you calling from?
My name is Comrade Peter Smuze. I'm calling from Mama College.
All righty then.
First of all, I have to commend the governor for employing good contractors with names and addresses, unlike the previous government. But the issue here, they have to monitor them, know the type of quality work they do before they give them all that chance. Because if they don't monitor them, they can come and do work that cannot stand the test of time. And the time they have to start is now, because the rain have affected now, so they can start and give Imo life a new life. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Okay.
Yes, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from? What's your take?
Okay, my name is Comrade Pampabek.
Okay.
I come from my hometown, the most peaceful community in Ohio.
Okay, from one comrade to the other. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. With every sense of possibility, I want to commend the governor for bringing one of the most respectable commercial companies in Nigeria. I want to say kudos to him. Kudos to him. So that particular the China commercial company, when I was in Lagos in 2013, that commercial company, and they handled that of my two roads in Lagos. That company is very reputable. So I want to see the governor, please make sure that these companies work in tandem with the Ministry of Work. But over the years, the contractors that have been handling roads in Imo State don't have any address. So the governor should ensure that if contractors give us the most quality jobs, and we should ensure that jobs are delivered on the station.
Okay.
We should come to our aid and make sure that quality roads are delivered. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ozisa.
Yes, good morning. What's your name?
I'm Comrade Chidi. I'm calling from Ross Road this morning.
Okay, Comrade Chidi from Rice Road.
Yes.
All righty then, go ahead.
Yes, I want to say that it is not late for the government to embark on road construction. I could remember the adage of the story of the tortoise that was staying in a prison until the time it was found that it's going to be released. He started complaining that they should release him fast. But all this while for years it has been staying in prison. Nobody was taking care of it. So I am appealing to Imolites that they should exercise patience. Even as I'm talking to you, there is still signs of rain. If there is no time, even in December, if the government will start constructing our roads, some of these bad roads, the 10,001 roads that were constructed by the past administration and none of them are motorable, it's quite unfortunate. So my appeal to the governor, the present governor, Honorable Meki, is for him to take time. Like he has brought in reputable construction companies. That is a first step, a good step in the right direction. Then the next thing is more or less, he should take a look at the kind of road he's going to give to Imolite. I was walking around the Kigwe Road, the one destroyed by the immediate past governor, Locha Sukorocha, as he was about to dualize that area. I went through it. That road has stayed 40 years. And from the question I asked people, they said that this particular road built by Desam will stay another 30 years without anything happening. And I bet you that since the inception of the democracy in 1999, there has not been any road that stood a test of time to compare with that road. So I'm challenging the present government to take a look at this kind of roads, because some of the legacy that was being, Mbakwe was being remembered is on road construction. So I want him to take a look on that. Then on the road that he's going to concentrate now, he should look at the Kemele. People are really, really suffering. Please, if he can do that, people are supporting him, people are having patience on him and believing that he will deliver. Thank you, Robert.
All righty then, thank you so much. We the people on Ozisa 96.1 FM, please turn down the volume on your radio set. What's your name? Where are you calling from? What's your take?
Yeah, this is Chuman calling from weekday. Please, I want to congratulate the governor for what he's doing. And I also want to remind him of our neighboring villages in our place here. Just like Alolo, Ogukwe, or Koro and Obala roads leading to standard of the chain here. That road is suffering us, and we cannot have a link to Obala. We cannot have a link to come to their market. We have neighboring market here. If we go to our market, we go to their own, but no road to there. We should please have a link to us here so that we can have access to them. They have access to us. We have big men there. He knows very well, like Cadillac and the Damaris company. We have them there, which was former governor, former chairman of Obala. Please let him work with them and give us roads we can link to Obala. Please, I apologize. We are crying over that roads for years now.
Okay, thank you so much for giving us that one. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please. What's your name? What's your take? Where are you calling from?
My name is Richard Onoha. Okay.
You're welcome.
Yes, I'm talking in respect of the Omogoma route.
Okay, where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Omogoma.
Okay.
For the past 3 months, the governor awarded that contract to a construction company. Nothing tangible has been done. For the past 2 months, the man has been busy himself with digging gutters. That's all he has done. People living along Omogoma, they are suffering. There's no roads. All the vehicles are abandoned. Spoiled. I don't know. Government should better come to our aid and ask the contractor to start work immediately. To start work immediately. The people living along Omogoma Road, they will tell you from Omogoma Junction to Omogoma local government, they start 100 naira okada. Something that will cost only 15 and 100 naira. And people are, every person is keeping quiet. Please, I think this medium to show the government that the contractor that is handling that will not doing anything. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Richard Ono. Hello, good morning. Please turn down the volume on your radio set.
Okay, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my dear. What's your name? Where are you calling from? What's your take?
My name is Shoma. I am calling from Amigo Street, behind Joyce Road. Please, what I want to say about this whole thing is, let the governor commence work immediately. There is no time. Then, talking about the previous caller who said out of the roads the previous governor was, that none of them is motorable. That's a very big lie. I live in Amigo Street, and I can say that my street received deliverances what as the previous governor came to see.
Thank you so much. We are running a bit short on time now. We are going to be heading over to our news segment, and after the news segment, we'll be right back to We the People. We are still on We the People, but we are going for our news segment now. After that, we will be back to the showcase, which is on Imo State roads. Keep it locked on Ozisa 96.1 FM's We the People.
Ozisa FM 96.1
Ozisa 96.1 FM Owerri. State of the art. Others, out of the state.
Ozisa FM 96.1. Ozisa FM 96.1
This is the news, this is a message, this is 96.1 Ozisa FM over there.
Welcome to News Express. Factual, trusted, straight to the point.
The time is 9 o'clock. Good morning and welcome to Ozisa News Express. My name is Paul Mwachuku. The headlines. Senate President commands immediate board takeover of NDDC affairs. Policeman killed as burning building collapses in Lagos Island. Court drops graft case against Amaju Pinnick. Those were the headlines. Remember, Imo State belongs to all of us. Make it a good place to live and do business. Now the news in full. Senate President Ahmed Lawan is asking the newly confirmed board members of the Niger Data Development Commission to take over the affairs of the agency immediately. Lawan, who stated this after the upper chamber confirmed the appointment of the nominees forwarded to the Senate last week, said the law setting up the NDDC does not recognize any interim arrangement once a board is in place. The Minister of Niger Data Affairs, Godswill Akpabio, has set up an interim management team that would be in place for 6 months to oversee a forensic audit of the agency. President Muhammadu Buhari has appointed Sarah Alade, a former deputy governor of the Central Bank, as his new special advisor on finance and economy. Confirming her appointment in a statement, Presidential Post spokesperson Garba Shehu said Mrs. Alade, who holds BSc Economics and PhD in Management Science, spent 23 years in the Central Bank of Nigeria and retired as Deputy Governor in 2017. Her new office is domiciled in the Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning. Adams Oshemole, national leader of the All Progressives Congress (APC), says President Muhammadu Buhari can govern Nigeria from any part of the world. Oshiomhole made the statement while berating those criticizing Buhari for signing the Deep Offshore and Inshore and Inland Basin Production Sharing Contract Amendments Bill into law in London when his vice president, who is at home in Nigeria, could have signed it. The APC national chairman spoke in Abuja when he led the members of the APC National Working Committee on a visit to the President of the Senate, Senator Ahmed Lawan, and other principal officers of the APC in the upper chamber. The trial of the former chairman of the Pension Reform Task Team, Abdulrasheed Maina, before the Federal High Court in Abuja is being suspended because of his alleged ill health. The former pension boss is facing prosecution by the anti-graft agency EFCC on a 12-count charge bordering on money laundering, operating fictitious accounts, and other fraudulent activities. At the hearing yesterday, officers of the Nigeria Correctional Facility approached the court with an enveloped letter containing a medical report issued by a doctor with the facility. Maina's counsel asked the court for a week adjournment to enable his client to get better. The police command in Enugu State have confirmed the release of Reverend Father Rinze Mmado, the vice rector, Queen of Apostles Spiritual Year Seminary, Imeziowa in Ezeagu local government area from the kidnappers' den. The command's public relations officer, SP Ebere Amarizu, confirmed the priest's release in Enugu on Wednesday. Father Mmado was abducted on Monday at about 5:30 p.m. at the gate of the seminary by unknown persons. The 6-story building gutted by fire in Lagos Island has collapsed, killing a policeman at the scene. News Agency of Nigeria reports that the 6-story building located at 43 Martins Street, Lagos Island, collapsed around 8:30 p.m. yesterday as firemen battled to extinguish the fire. A section of the burning building collapsed on the policeman, severely injuring him while he was trying to control the surging crowd. Confirming the death, Special Advisor to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on Lagos Central Business District, Olanrewaju, said the policeman died in hospital following injuries sustained in the building collapse. Key Donald Trump impeachment witness changes testimony over Ukraine quid pro quo. A key witness in the Donald Trump impeachment inquiry has reversed his evidence, indicating he did believe there was a quid pro quo in which US military aid would be denied to Ukraine unless it publicly launched a corruption investigation into Joe Biden. Gordon Sondland, the US ambassador to the European Union, had initially denied any knowledge of a link between the $391 million in aid and Trump's request that Ukraine launch an inquiry into his political rival. In business, oil demand in highly industrialized countries is expected to shift from slight growth to a decline after 2020, while India and China will ensure that global oil consumption will grow over the next decades, an official said. This is according to an annual market outlook that the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, presented in Vienna yesterday. Global demand will reach 105.6 million barrels per day by 2025, which is 6.9 million barrels per day higher than 2018, according to an annual market outlook. That increase will mainly come from developing and emerging economies in the long run. India's industry and growing middle-class consumers will need 5.4 million barrels per day more oil by 2040, and China will need an additional 4.4 million barrels per day by that year, OPEC estimated. And in sport, Nigerian courts on yesterday dropped a high-profile corruption case against Football Federation President Amaju Pinnick, and 4 top officials after the authorities withdrew the charges. The football bosses had been facing a raft of accusations, including over the alleged theft of $8.4 million paid by FIFA for Nigeria's participation at the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. Judge Ijeoma Ojukwu said she had no choice but to order the case ditched after the prosecution asked to drop some of the charges. The government in September dissolved the anti-corruption agency prosecuting the case over its own graft scandal. The case had been repeatedly adjourned since the football officials were charged in May as they failed to answer summons to appear in court. Netherlands sent Nigeria's Golden Eaglets out of the FIFA Under-17 World Cup tournament in Brazil early today with a hat-trick by Sonjay Hansen. Nigeria's only goal in the match came from Olakunle Olusegun in the 12th minute. And those were the news. On behalf of the news editor Patience Ejimofo and the production team, I am Paul Mwachukwu. Thanks for listening.
This is the news, this is a message, this is 96.1 Ozisa FM Owerri.
Welcome to News Express. Factual, trusted, straight to the point.
We the people. Is democracy really government of the people, by the people, and for the people? If your voice is not heard, We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM Owerri is the premier platform for you to contribute to burning issues affecting you and your world, be it social, political, the economy, security, the environment, and so much more. We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM Owerri, where the issues that matter to you are tabled, analyzed, and solutions preferred for a better nation. We the People, where your opinions count, only on Ozisa 96.1 FM Owerri.
We the people, the authentic people's platform.
Hello?
Hello?
Good morning. It's We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM.
Yeah, this is Amadi Manuel. I do go. From
Okay, from Obibia. Okay.
I'm happy to hear Nonso this morning.
Okay, we're glad about that. But are you talking on the issue we are discussing right now?
No, I'm trying to give an information that here in Obibia, so we don't normally receive the signal very well here.
Okay, thank you so much about that. We'll see what we can do. We are on We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM. Yes, indeed. We are taking a look at the issue of the roads in Imo State. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Okay, that one got away. We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM.
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I'm hearing you now. Good morning. What's your name? What's your take? Where are you calling from?
Yes, my name is...
Your line is breaking. What's your name? What's your take?
Do Daniels on the line.
Okay, do it somewhere. Where are you calling from?
Do Daniels.
Okay, do it Daniels. Where are you calling from?
I am calling from
where?
Port Harcourt Road.
Okay, Port Harcourt Road. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, my own take on the issue in the short road is very simple. The making radio of our governor should learn from the truth about it is that human people wouldn't want to experience what they experienced in the past decade in road construction in Imo State. If one, let him do one, and let one be done. One is done. One understand 3 days of time. It's not a matter of putting it and at the end of the day, people die there. You can see that there is no. So Imo people will be happy for it, and Imo will also be better for it.
Thank you so much. All righty then. Yes, indeed. We, the people on Ozisa 96.1 FM, we're taking a look at the road situation in Imo State. Yes, indeed. Well, contractors have mobilized to site finally. We're asking, what is your take on that? Do you think that they should have gone to site earlier, much earlier, in the time of this administration, or is this the right time? What is your take on the quality of contractors being used? And do you think, are there any roads you think that should be addressed? Yes, indeed. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from? What's your take?
Okay,
please turn down the volume on your radio set. Please go away from your radio set.
I want to mention our government. This work. I think I see my whole bank. I already started to work with set up something. Zero. So it's a mention on that. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Let me remember that I will please call the services. Let us start with the meeting there. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for being a part of We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM or wherever. We're taking a look at the road situation. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'll be talking to you.
Yes, please. What's your name?
I'm waiting for Postfire.
From where?
I'm waiting for Postfire.
Okay. All righty then, go ahead.
The time is not the issue. Now the contractors be going to their normal affairs that they start the construction. It's not the issue. He gave us a feel that the rain must stop before he starts doing whatever construction will be going to do. No problem. We are counting on his work. And we Monites, we are watching to see whatever road is going to work in the state. And we are praying that God will help to do a better work. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Okay, thank you. Short, sharp, and sweet, just the way we like it. All righty then. We the people. Good morning.
No, I was listening to your discussions this morning.
Okay, what's your name? What's your name?
Okay, my name is Mr. Samuel Lorikeze.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Oju.
Okay, so what's your take?
Okay, my take on that. You were advising that people should look on that office as the office of the vice president. See, office of the vice president, there's no office of the vice president.
You appear to have gotten your signals mixed up, my brother. Yeah, this is Ozisa 96.1 FM, so that's not what we are discussing right now. All righty then, we the people on Ozisa 96.1 FM.
Hello?
Yes, please turn down the volume on your radio set.
Good morning.
Good morning, what's your name? Where are you calling from? What's your take?
I'm listening again, I'm speaking from around the full moon.
Go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, I want to congratulate Ozisa and the driver. I also want to congratulate you for appointing our man, Chinon Songwa, to be part of you. You have made the station great.
Okay, so what's your take on our topic?
I actually want to say this. The most important thing is not when you started, but the most important thing is doing it very well. Let us have a decent road. Let us have a quality road. No matter when it's started, no matter when it's going to be or when it's going to end, but keep a quality one. If a certain government will use one single administration to get us a quality road, it will be better than staying maybe 80 years, giving us 20 on quality roads. I think the man should be giving kudos. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. We the people on Ozisa 96.1 FM. Yes, indeed, we're taking a look at the issue of the roads in Imo State. Yes, indeed, there have been shambles for some time now. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, they have been in a shambles for some time now, and we are asking you, now that contractors have moved to site, do you think that this is the appropriate time? Should it have been done earlier? Are you satisfied with the quality of contractors? Do you have any idea, or do you have any particular idea about which road you feel needs a more urgent attention? It's We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM. Meanwhile, Chris, some of our callers actually mentioned the issue of adequate supervision, and that brings to mind the Ministry of Works. In the past administration, actually, I'm aware that the Ministry of Works was totally sidelined in terms of supervision and everything concerning these road constructions that were going on. What is your take on that and the way forward?
That has been the most painful part of the immediate past administration's idiosyncrasy of being averse to due process. There was absence of Ministry of Work. They were more or less redundant. Project monitoring was a fundamental aspect of project delivery that was completely ignored during 8 years. I wonder what the SA project monitoring did in the past 8 years. That's a very fundamental aspect of project delivery. Then, in handling projects, especially road construction works and other physical development construction works, I think it's within the purview of the Ministry of Works and Housing, Ministry of Works to be specific, to supervise, would I call it supervise, or just oversee and monitor, make sure there's quality delivery of work.
Okay, we have a call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please. What's your name? What's your location? What's your take?
My name is Pastor Prince Elvis, PPD.
Go ahead.
Yes, I come from New West this morning.
All righty, go ahead.
It's quite unfortunate that all the access routes, at least I can say 80% of the access routes in the municipal here are in moribund. So if I could say, this World Bank control to Umugoma Junction down to Umugoma to Kuku, my brother, is nothing to write home about. Another place is that Iliawa or Nekede to Obinze. My brother, these two roads need immediate and urgent attention. And I thank God that our amiable governor is in the process.
Okay.
That's my take this morning. Thank you, Mr. Info.
Okay, thank you so much for being a part of We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM. Yes, indeed. You were onto something just before the call came in.
I said there's no need to overemphasize the essence of project monitoring and the role of the Ministry of Work as the supervisory ministry in works delivery. All works, civil engineering and building engineering works.
Okay.
It was absent before, and I think they are now been brought back into the scene. They need to do their work this time around. They've been redundant all the while.
Okay, just like some people have been advocating that there's urgent need to revitalize the civil service and send it back to its normal workings, of which the Ministry of Works is equally part of that. All righty then, We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM. The time is just flying. And we have a hot topic on our hands. It's all about the state of the roads in Imo State. Yes, indeed, there is a new administration. Yes, indeed, as I used to say, there's a new sheriff in town. And there is, should we say, the contractors have been mobilized to site. But previously, there were a lot of complaints that immediately the administration started, that they did not go straight into fixing the roads and all that, despite the rainy season. Well, the contractors have now mobilized to site. What's your take on that? Do you think that it is too late or too early, or what's your take? Then what's your take on the quality of contractors used or being used, and what do you feel is the way forward? And if you have any road suggestion that you feel that road should receive immediate attention, please do call us up on 0803 2253 415 and 0708 2641 625. We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM in the beautiful city of Owerri. I think we can still squeeze in one or two more calls before we call it a day. So the numbers to call are 0803 2253 415 and 0708 2641 625. the roads in Imo State. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to We the People. It appears that one got away. Well, do call us back. Do call us back. 0803-2253-415 and 0708-2641-625 are the numbers to call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, please. What's your name? What's your take? Where are you calling from?
My name is Young Amuchi. I'm calling from Naked.
All righty then.
Good morning, all great you.
Good morning, my brother.
Voice.
Okay, thank you so
Welcome
much.
back.
Thank you so much.
Actually, I want to comment about the Honorable making for awarding the road of Federal and Yagba Road. And actually, as I'm talking to you now, the contractors are on grant. Despite the rent, they forfeit the rent. They are using, and they show that truly they have started work. I really want to commend our governor. I'm also begging for him to tell other contractors to go to site. I believe our Imo, we must reduce Imo. It's the way our government is doing things. And people should not rush the contractors so that they will not do inferior work.
Job.
Let them allow them to do their job as it's supposed to be. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. Well. Okay, maybe we can just do one more call. Just maybe. We the people on Ozisa 96.1 FM, taking a look at the state of the roads in Imo State. Now that the contractors are back to site, do you think it is timely, or should it have been done earlier? What's your take on the quality of contractors? Satisfied with that? And any road suggestions that you feel should be receiving immediate attention? That's just about what we are looking at. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Well, your last caller. What's your name? What's your take? Where are you calling from?
All right. My name is Awaram Sudera. I'm calling from Jelibako in a way.
All righty then. You just have to be quick.
Okay, sir. It's a good take. I thank you for bringing up this topic. Please, I want to say that in my place, in Italamban, precisely, we don't have good roads. That place has been like that for years, close to 60 years now. Nobody has ever touched that place.
Okay.
And we are trying. And that particular.
Okay. Well, that's about as much as we can take on We the People on Ozisa 96.1 FM, taking a look at the state of the roads now that the contractors are back to site and your opinion. Well, that's it for today. My name is Ogechi, and on behalf of my special guest, Mr. Chris, or rather, Comrade Chris Akunonu.
Thank you, Imo people.
That's as far as we can go on We the People today. Let's do this again tomorrow.